Hi.
This is R. This is
And B.
We're coming from Santiago, Chile, where we just had an experience for the ages. So, got into an Uber today, the hotel, and took it over to the airport. Dropped off at the airport, and then I got out, went into the terminal, close to the terminal, and realized I didn't have my phone on me. It was a rookie mistake not to check before you exit the taxi or the Uber, but I didn't, so I sprinted faster than I have in about a decade. Tried to catch him, he was long gone. And so then we panicked for,
I
for a while.
attempted to contact. I had booked the Uber, so I had the
App open.
the receipt for the ride, and I did attempt to contact the driver through Uber. They don't provide the number; they just give you a way to try to contact the driver, which actually failed. They wouldn't let me. It wouldn't go through or something, and then I was unable to connect with the driver, and they just said, "We'll let the driver know." Was really all they did.
Mm-hmm. We tried calling the phone from her card because she has an eSIM, but it didn't work. It just went some strange recorded message. So then we got into the airport, changed our flight to a later flight. They were nice enough. Latam, I think I pronounced it. Shout out to Latam. They had to go find our bags that we had checked and pull them out. It was a big ordeal, but they were nice enough to do that.
Also, R didn't have her boarding pass, which was on her phone, so she had to go through the special line too. She did have her passport, which was great.
Yeah.
But to even get a boarding pass, she had to go through the special
line. But then we remembered that we had the Marco Polo app, and we had my sister and brother-in-law on. I don't know why I do that.
Well, I didn't have them on Polo. I just had their
the phone numbers. Okay, so lesson learned, probably like 50 million from this is have all the contacts of people that you travel with and their contacts in your phone. So anyway, we could Marco Polo back home. It was really early, so they weren't getting viewed. So then I sent an SOS text to Mom, who is up early. She must have called my sister and told her,
roused her out of bed
to get up. We've got an emergency. All hands on deck. So then, anyway, they started answering. My sister could go on over to my house and get into my MacBook to forward all of the emails because I was logged into my computer.
So next lesson learned. And we've done this in the past, but we've not done this on this trip. But make sure that you share reservation information so that you both have a copy of it.
Yes.
We had not done that on this trip.
Now, posted a picture in our Trello board, but we didn't put the reservation confirmation number. So, yep. So anyway, the sister could go ahead and forward me all those emails, so that was good.
Forward me all those emails.
Forward her all those emails, so that was good. We could get our reservations squared away.
We also had to start making changes to our plan. Since we're now on a later flight, we had to change our transportation, hotel, all that sort of stuff. That's why we needed the reservation things.
Book another hotel.
We had to make some changes.
Mm-hmm. Then we realized that, hey, maybe we could have my brother-in-law, who happens to be fluent in Spanish, and back home, call my phone number, see if the phone would go through. I should say, in the meantime, my sister has been tracking me because we do share location. So if you're not big in sharing location, you should at least share it with somebody before you go on a trip. Another fun thing, B over here couldn't track me because I got a new phone like a couple weeks ago, and for some reason the share location didn't work. So anyway, we couldn't see where the phone was, but my sister back home could. So she could see that it had exited the airport and was on his way back to Santiago. But my brother-in-law was able to call it, and miracle upon miracles, the guy actually answered the phone and was able to chat with him. They arranged a drop-off time. Marco Polo'd us back here in Santiago, told us where to go just at the airport so that he could find us, and told us to be waiting there in about half an hour. So we marched ourselves on over there. I did go back to the ATM and get out my full allowance that I could possibly get.
We had promised the driver that there was a reward in it.
Yeah.
We were willing to also meet the driver, but he seemed willing to bring it to us, which was awesome.
Yeah, really nice. And you know what? He showed up, which is just incredibly honest of him and super sweet. We gave him big hugs. gave him a lot of money, and he gave me my precious phone back. So it's been quite the morning, way more stressful than I would have anticipated or hoped for, but I think it ended well. Thank heavens. Lots of lessons learned. We'll jot down a few so that we can use them in the future.